Yeah. Yeah. I hate saying I'm broke, that's just a state of mind.
This is episode 11 of Gem Radio, where we play the present that will be the future of hip-hop, R&B, and beat making. And sometimes we like to play the past just to show you motherfuckers pretty much, what inspired these young cats. And I am your host, Mr.B, and we just got done playing some Mike Bogan, Madlib, Blood Orange, Max Goods, Thelonious Martin, and much more. And be sure to check out the set list in the link in the description. And an announcement. Golden Era Music Group Indie Gold Podcast is sponsoring the Stuck B Grit release party at Cafe Soleil at 496 Communipole Avenue in Jersey City. It's $10 at the door. Ladies are free until 10 p.m. And the featured performers will be Elder Sensei from the Artifacts, Animal Crackers, PD and Craze, Jay Holland, and much more. And it will be hosted by Early Red and Cash Rocker from Early Red Promotions. And there will be interviews conducted by the Hip Hop Junkie radio show. The link will also be in the description, so you can go to Eventbrite to go and purchase your advance tickets. So remember, July 28th, Cafe Soleil, 496 Communipole Avenue, Grit, the Stuck B release mixtape release party, and the venue is BYOB and other things. And make sure you come through, come through, have a great time. It's how we do. Break a leg. All these people coming together for the common cause to be all great for the culture of hip hop. And now, over a month or two or back, I received an email blast from this man. I don't know his man or his team. I don't know how it happened. It just ended up in my mailbox, and it was announced that a project between Mello Marc was coming, and I heard the Curl Winslow for the first time. And, to me, I was just very ecstatic to the fact that there's more doper acts in New Jersey that are coming out. And I don't know how long this guy's been doing his thing, because I've seen like a couple of his stuff that's pretty amazing. So, fast forward, this guy drops the project called Cosplay. And it's one of those projects I had to come back and listen to because it's very dope. And without no further ado, I'd like to welcome Alvie the Skywalker to the show. How you doing?
Yeah. Peace, bro. I'm good. Yourself?
Working, investing. You like everybody. At the end of the day, you're still in your old neighborhood. You still have to work and invest in yourself until you get into that nice little place in Calabasas one of these days.
Calabasas.
What the hell is that anyway?
What the hell is Calabasas?
Exactly.
Apparently that's the spot. Where you trying to get to? That's the spot then.
Nah, that's not where I want to really get to. I'd rather live out the country. Donald Trump's the president.
Be careful.
They wild out here. But no, at the end of the day, it's good to see you doing your thing right now. Now, I want you to tell me, man, like,
what's up?
Where did the name Alvie the Skywalker come from? I know your name is, I don't want to say Alvin or nothing like that.
Facts. That is my name. Yeah, so when I was in high school, there was a girl who called me Alvie Poo once, and I think the Alvie aspect just stuck from that. I think it being behind the elegance of a woman, it just immediately stuck. The Skywalker came when I first started rapping. Me and AB Go Hard went to high school together. When we first started rapping. He threw up a beat or whatever, and I referred to myself as Alvie the Skywalker. So initially, it was just like a line. It was just a bar, and I kept.
Damn, so you're not really a fucking like Star Wars fan out here?
No, I am. See, that's the crazy part, is that it developed more meaning as I kept and looked into it. Like, I already knew I was already a huge Star Wars nerd, but I started to correlate myself with characters in the movie. I guess primarily Luke and his relationship with his father, and now with me being a father,
had a real relationship with the man. To be honest, nigga,
exactly. That was exactly. But at the same time, I think it was the duality though. There's a deeper story in there.
Most definitely.
It's the good and evil aspect. So I guess I play a little bit of both Vader and Luke.
Yeah, word. So like, taste growing up. Wait, how old are you in the first place?
I'm 27 right now. I'm 27.
Oh, okay. You're not that old.
Nah, I got a little bit of season on the fries.
We're one age apart. We're good.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm old enough to know better. In the house, I'll give it to you this way. My grandfather was playing soul music. My grandmother was playing salsa. My aunt was playing everything from no doubt rock and roll to hip hop. My mom was playing R. Kelly and R&B. So everything was in the house. Everything.
I'm sorry. I'm like, to be honest, man. I'm sorry to get off the subject. You know, we're kind of on the subject. Every time, like, I think about the Chocolate Factory album cover, and it's like pretty much gold, and it's like off the fucking fact, and it's kind of fucked up off the fact that
I don't do that.
Off the strength of the fucking sex tape.
Yeah, I know. Don't do that. I knew you were going with that. Don't do that. You can talk about Robert Kelly all you want, but please don't talk about R. Kelly. You can talk about Robert. Don't talk about R. Kelly, though. Robert can get it, but R. Kelly, nah, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. I was playing TP3 Reloaded before we got into this little session here. So yeah, so I'm fresh off the R. Kelly vibe.
So you most definitely will be out here peeing on bitches if you have to.
Oh no, I haven't thought about that yet. But if my life takes me down that road, I don't know.
Look, I haven't been kind of on R. Kelly's side of the whole thing.
Oh, I thought you might admit to some shit live on a show.
No, I will not admit urinating on females.
I was just trying to say.
No,
I don't know where conversation went. I don't know where conversation went.
To any of that. But what describes your style of hip hop? Because why hip hop? Because to your music, well, of course, cosplay. We don't get into that. It was very straight to the point. It's not long, but it seems more of quality over quantity.
On purpose, yes, sir.
It's like a lot going on, but short time.
Yes, sir. What was the question though?
What describes your style of hip hop?
I don't know. I think I'm just a guy who can't sing. If I could sing, I would have sung. So I'm using what I got and making the best of it. You as Miles do like you have the voice to do the Tyler Creator version of singing. I'm not gonna lie, because he can't sing for work shit, but he makes it work. Yeah, I mean I do it too. Like as you, like on the weight, like I do it too. But I mean, like I'm talking like some, I'm talking about singing, with an A.
Oh, you want to be on some Johnny Gill, Brian McKnight shit.
Facts,
you want to hold notes and shit and be on octave.
Oh no, I want it to be like old. I was thinking more civilized with a sweater on.
Oh,
like not even. Yeah, I'm just trying to have a mic and me standing real smooth.
You want to be Gerald? You want to be Gerald Levert?
Facts. Talk about it.
Oh,
my curl authentic though. But anyway. Nah. But you know what it is? It's just it's literally every step of the way. My music is very translucent. It's to the soul of who I am. So whatever happens, whatever I experience, whatever I think of, it's immediately regurgitated into the music. Like a lot of the songs off Cosplay I wrote them in the moment and recorded them in the moment because I felt that way in that moment.
Word. So just to tell everybody, when Alvie the Skywalker came out of the womb, his hair was filled with Activator when he came out. And that's why he has the perfect curl for the rest of his life. He was like
that's the story.
Right now, his new anime is going to be called The Perfect Curl.
That's the story. That's the story right there. I just learned that, but I'm sticking with that from now on.
Yeah, from now on, man. Put that in your EPK, my nigga.
Put that on my Twitter bio.
Said, came out the womb, hair filled with Activator. No, but so now you release Cosplay, which was like a collaborative project with Beats with Mello Marc. Like, how did that come about? You two getting together?
So I dropped a project. I dropped the EP and an album, but it was one project put together. One was just a shorter version than the other. And the day I was uploading it, Mark sent me a couple beats. So as I'm uploading it, I recorded to one of the beats, and it ended up being the bonus track on the album I was uploading.
Right.
And then after that, I had some joints, which ended up, what's the title of it? God Forbid I Miss You. That's off Darth V, my project before cosplay. And with the remainder of the beats, one of them happened to be Bystander, which is on cosplay, and a few other joints were mixed in there too. So I just started recording, and I was just like, I hit him up like, yo, I got a couple joints, like, let's keep going. So he just kept sending me songs, kept sending me beats or whatever, and his production is so, I don't want to disrespect it by saying minimal, but it has a unique quality to where
it's lo-fi in a way.
It's crazy. So it just allows me to speak. So as he was sending, I was just going. I was just like, all right, yo, send me another one, and so on and so forth. We kind of both was like, all right, we already working in this direction. Let's make it a full project.
Right. So how did the name cosplay come in? Let's go off that. Like, how you feeling about the reception of the project? Because a lot of people, I saw some people posting it, people calling it a classic. I saw him say that. How you feel about the reception on that?
I'm thankful for it. I try not to feed too much into it, because it's just not what I want to do right now. I don't want to praise it yet. I'm hoping that it continues to grow and get some more ears. But everything that I have heard has made me already feel like so grateful that I was able to release it. Like, you hope to have your art be appreciated, and this is something that it may not be a million people hitting me up about it, but those select few, it weighs. It that's what counts. Like, it's to get into what you're about to say, cosplay. It's about perspective. So when people are are commenting about their perspective on my perspective, that's crazy to me. Like, who the fuck wants to, like, that's a wild concept. So
because I'm thinking like cosplay, I'm thinking about like, people dressing up as their favorite video game and anime characters and being at Comic-Con and E3, looking like Deadpool and looking like Drake from Uncharted and shit. Like, I was thinking like how, like, what does the cosplay, like the concept of that word fit into this project?
It's about perspective. It started off with Bystander. Like, Bystander, when I made that song was about perspective. It was about me being a selfish person and having to decide whether I worry about my problems or the problem that's facing our people right now. And that I'm already dealing with my stuff, and then I have that nagging feeling of I'm not doing enough.
Right. Everybody gets that.
Yeah, exactly. So it started off with that. That was the beginning point. Then everything else was kind of just literally about perspective. It was whether it was my perspective and anything that I'm going through, or me sharing my perspective. I didn't just interpret other people to relate, and I think that just expanded a whole feeling to what the title is, because now I'm getting other people's perspective and their feedback. So it's constantly growing, that title, to me at least. Like, it initially started to pretty much have the audience dress up as me, like you're me throughout the project. But now people are telling me their perspective of some of the things I talk about, so I'm kind of seeing it through their eyes. It's cool.
Right. So on the cover, you have Donkey Kong, Mario, and Godzilla, which are like cultural icons. Mm-hmm. Like, what was the significance of them being on the cover?
You gotta ask Mark. You gotta ask Mark.
Oh God.
On some real shit, I just was like, I had an idea, and he sent me a few different covers, and I kind of want to, like, I'm gonna release the other covers too.
Yeah, you should.
I have a certain way that I want to, so I'm kind of just gonna hold off for now.
Well, you didn't like release the downloaded version yet, right?
No. I'm waiting on that too.
Then that might have to be the wait time.
Yeah. Well, no. I have something else planned for it, but that's something in the works too. But we kind of just was going back and forth. No, it's not that serious. I'm not.
This nigga's releasing it on vinyl.
I got more work to get to, so I don't want to dwell too much on it. But I definitely want to to give it its just due. There's still more life into it, you know. I don't want to treat it the way everything else is treated nowadays.
Right. So you're one of the co-founders of this collective called Audio Up. So
Yes,
it's New Jersey. Like, first and foremost, what part of New Jersey are you from?
I'm from Sayreville, but I've lived all throughout Union County. I'm in Roselle now, but I've lived all throughout Union County.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But if you ask me, Sayreville's home.
Oh, all right. So you're like the co-founder of Audio Up, which is a New Jersey-based collective. And how did y'all get together? Because you got Ab Go Hard, you have a couple other guys. Chance to check out yet? How did y'all guys formulate this?
Family, all family. Me, AB, my man, The Market. We went to high school together.
Mm-hmm.
Daryl J, that's literally my cousin. Ginger Richie, that's our cousin too. It's literally just, you know, it's just God aligned it to where there's just a bunch of talented motherfuckers who happen to know each other.
Right.
So that's pretty much how we formulated things. It was literally people that I knew who just all had like minds.
Right. Like, it just seems like, you know, like right now I see Ab Go Hard's going in with that Ass Eaters manual shit. That's fucking wild. I was like, yo, when I saw that shit, I was like, you know what, man? Kudos, my nigga. And I ain't gonna.
Yeah, don't be ashamed, bro.
Nah, I'm not ashamed. But I just told him. I just pretty much told him. But
they done wrong with it.
At the end of the day, you know, moving pretty good. Y'all got music that's on Spotify.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
got music everywhere. Y'all trying to be accessible to the public. So y'all have a lot of things more figured out than most people who are doing the same thing, but they don't have the plan. So I like to really see what y'all do next and get into some not personal things, but you know, interpersonal things. Let's see. So pretty much, I saw one day you posted this trailer for the Cult of Chucky. And you have a track on cosplay called Sidney Prescott, which is the protagonist of the Scream franchise. So, and you are a horror movie fanatic.
Yeah, I'm a nerd. I'm a horror
just
movie
based
nerd.
Off that.
Like, I got a movie on pause right now. I was checking out as I'm sitting on my Elm Street pillow.
I was hearing going on while we this entire stream. That shit was wild.
I'm gonna put you on.
Nah, that's okay. Don't do that. I'm not into horror films like that. The only horror films I watch is Halloween. I don't know why.
That's literally my favorite movie of all time.
Oh, yo, on some trail shit. What is your favorite type of horror film? Like, do you like slashers, psychological horror, zombie films?
I don't know. I'm a nerd for the 80s slasher just because I grew up on it. My first memory of horror movies, my grandparents had this big ass VHS box. It was a whole bunch of tapes that they would record illegally, I guess, off of Cinemax and HBO, literally off the TV. And I found 2 VHSs. One was Friday the 13th Part 4, the last chapter, and the other one was on one disc, Enter the Dragon, the making of Enter the Dragon, and the making of Thriller, and the Nightmare on Elm Street. On one long ass VHS tape. It was really on a thick ass box. So I remember watching all of those. Thriller was, you know, it was already known because it was Michael Jackson. But when I got to Nightmare on Elm Street, it was literally the first time I ever experienced that. And I was the only child, so I found a box of horror movies. Is what I gravitated. It didn't really bother me. It didn't scare me too much. It was just
to this day I kind of don't like Freddy at all. I don't like his design. That is probably one of my most feared people. But then as man, I grow up and I realize didn't this nigga get burned because he raped a bunch of kids and killed them? He's coming.
I'm not defending it or nothing, but that wasn't the original plot line. But that's what it developed into later on. But as a kid. as a kid,
I
I'm
look
watching
at it
it.
like that.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off.
No, it's
What
right,
you
it's right. So when I look at it like that, I'm like, wait a minute, this nigga's coming back from revenge, but when he was doing the most worst shit ever.
Yeah,
This is how fucked up the justice system is now. When everybody who goes to jail for rape goes to jail just for 3 years, and people who go to jail for murder go to jail for 25. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
that's why I'm
facts.
like, me. That just shit was just kind of crazy to me. That's why.
Yeah, you took it real deep. It's mad surface level for me when it comes
cough
to
woke. No, play.
Yeah, no, facts. And I'm not mad at you for it. For me,
I'm not mad.
It's
about
literally
that situation.
it's kind of like a tap back into my childhood. Like, I could watch these and not be watching them. It's just something that I grew up and along the way just became fascinated with it. Like, I think at the time, not I think, but I know at the time that I wanted to make films, and I used to watch like behind the scenes and how they did the makeup effects and stuff like that. So I was intrigued by just how everything worked, the practical effects, the special effects, the everything, the lighting, what actually made things scary. I got really nerdy like 30 seconds ago, but this is the real shit. Like, this is why I like it.
Word. Like, so Freddy was like the first one. Like, but what's your top slasher?
Halloween, the original. It's amazing.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, I think it's an amazing movie. It's a good movie without it just being a horror movie. It's just a good movie.
Until Busta Rhymes started doing spin kicks and shit.
Oh, you wild? Yeah, that's later down the line.
Don't
be sending. Hold on, chill. You got the backhanded compliments. You can't be talking about shit and be like, well, except for that one time Freddie raped those kids. Chill out, son. Stop trying to sit on my shit.
Look, bro, this is how we do conversations, man.
I'm fucking with you.
We just having fun, man.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm playing.
Yeah, I know, man. But I'm just being real. Like, except for that one time, Busta Rhymes did a spin kick to Michael Myers. He fell out the window.
You know how embarrassed I was? I felt like I made the movie just because Halloween my favorite. I was so hurt. I was like, what's going on? Why they got Busta Rhymes hitting roundhouse kicks? I gotta cut this off.
That shit always got to me. When he killed Tyra Banks, I was like, damn, it's fucked up.
Yeah, they did Tyra Banks dirty.
You know, at the end of the day, like,
she had a sprinkle on her face. Every time I watch that movie, there's this scene where she got a sprinkle on her face, and that shit be making me mad. Like, ain't nobody tell her that sprinkle was on her face this whole scene, but you can go ahead. I'm done.
But then,
like, mad people ain't gonna say they couldn't
Zombie
tell her about that sprinkle.
Yeah, Rob Zombie do the remake, and I didn't think it was bad. It was very Rob Zombie-ish. Rob Zombie-esque. It really didn't kept like the same values as the Carpenter movies.
No, not at all.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, that first part of the movie when he kills the entire family, that shit was wild. I'll give it that. Yeah,
when he came out with that bat, that was vicious. It was different.
I like that one. That shit.
Yeah, I had snuck.
Then
I went to go see that with my mom's, and we snuck some Jamaican food into the movie theater. Right? Don't ask how we did it, but we snuck some Jamaican food into the theater. And I think
I don't know how y'all did it. Y'all look, yo.
So my mom had the purse. My mom had that big ass purse.
We fucking finding new pockets and fucking clothing that we never knew.
Bro, he's in there with some oxtails being reckless. But I remember, like, the moment that he slaughtered the family, I think I spilled some rice. Like, that was serious. Business.
Oh man. Yeah, like, I like the fact that they did show more of like a origin story of like why he stopped talking.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I like the mysterious like vibes from the original. It was completely different. It was, you don't know why, so therefore it was like a little.
Yeah, I really want to know like what drove. Like, I'd really be like researching real serial killers, and I'd be like, yo, what drives people to get to that point? You know,
yeah, I don't want to know. I kind of
we already kind of knew what really drove Michael Myers to the point where, like, he had a shitty ass family.
Yeah.
We already knew that.
Yeah, we picked that up. Well, actually, if you look at the original, when they come up, they portray them as the typical American family, like in the original. This was just like a different turn on it, because They didn't have that syndrome in the original. The original, they walked up and they're like, Michael.
They had like a straight redneck family, and they was just straight shitheads.
Yeah, they definitely like pushed it far to the left. It was different.
It was the Devil's Rejects with Michael Myers.
With Michael Myers, exactly.
Yeah, and not trying to say the Devil's Rejects wasn't that bad neither, but still.
But yeah, it was definitely a Rob Zombie movie. Though.
It's not Halloween.
No,
that's what. But at the end of the day, yeah, at the end of the day, I thought it was pretty. It was pretty cool for at the time. But I don't think I'll watch that shit ever again.
Oh, I watched it a couple times. I'm not upset at all.
No. How about the Jason film when they did the remake? See.
No, they did a remake. It was cool for what it was. I enjoy it. It's something I'll throw in here and there.
When they made the nigga fast, I was kind of like, no, that's gonna suck.
I thought that was savage though, because he was savage. He was going in.
The opening scene was the best scene in horror movie slasher history, because how it just opened up
from that
and just killing everybody. Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
He fucking hung the nigga in a fucking sleeping bag and had him burning to death. That shit was crazy. It was just mad shit. I was like, wow.
I can't agree about it being the best opening, but it was solid though. It was savagery.
Yeah, most definitely. So when you drop the visual for a Fortress, you said it's all about loving yourself and being comfortable being alone. That sometimes there's no better company. Now, is you a lonely motherfucker?
I'm alone right now. Yes.
No.
Well, yeah, you know what you know what I mean.
On in life, man. Are you all right, man?
That's not what it is. The song is either masturbation. Yeah, exactly. Facts. It was a toss up. Like, I didn't write it with intent. I was feeling it was a happy alone. I think that sometimes people get that I'm alone, so I'm supposed to be sad vibe, but that's not me. Like I said, I was the only child until I was very, I was a 17-year-old before my mom, had my sister. So I grew up as the only child. So I've been comfortable being alone my whole life. That's when I'm the most expressive. That's when I'm the most creative. That's when I'm the most me. It's like I was raised with a confidence to just really love yourself. And I really like who I am. I like when I'm alone. I think I'm funny as fuck. I think I'm ill as fuck. I think my music is it's just a self-appreciation song, you know what I mean? Without being confident or arrogant like we are in most songs, especially hip-hop songs. It was more or less just being like, yo, just be happy that you're you. Just be happy being comfortable in who you are.
Well, speaking of hip-hop, I would like to know from what is because you're a very different rapper, so I would think your musical taste would be different in hip hop. So I would like to ask you, what are your top 5 MCs?
Top 5 is a stupid question. Not because my bad, because you definitely just asked me it. But I just think that's just so hard, because there's already the Pac is my favorite rapper of all time.
Wow.
And because he did something that nobody could do up until Jay did recently. But I'm able to listen to a Tupac song and not experience what he's talking about till years later.
Right.
And I'm older than what he would have been. You know what I mean? It's wild. It's prolific what he did. I felt like in a way he raised me. But all right, so let me answer your question. I'm not gonna include Pac just because that's a given.
No, you should not put Pac in there, because no one puts Pac in.
Include Pac. I'm not gonna. No, too late. I'm not including him. Nah, it's not happening.
Nah.
I'm gonna go not in any order. I'm gonna go Nas J.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ODB. Outkast. I want to say Project Pat.
Wow.
I want to say Project Pat just because Mr. Don't play as possible. No, not on purpose. Mr. Don't play that album. if you hear bounce in my music, it's from that album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I learned some things from him.
Just because of that, I would check that project out.
Mr. Don't Play. It's the most raw shit you ever heard. I'll never forget it. My boyfriend at the time gave it to me. And he gave me like some fake bling too. I thought I was a man. He gave me that and a couple other bootlegs, some G-Unit bootlegs. But
oh god, we all got that shit.
Yeah, but that I'm gonna say that. But I know there's somebody else that I'm missing off the top of my head. But yeah,
because I just hear some nuances and I hear in your music. I'm like, you gotta be inspired by things that I don't probably never heard. But at the end of the day. Hey, I
think maybe not from hip hop, but hip hop is pretty much across the board. Like we're all kind of, I guess, like receiving the same music. You know what I mean? Like the top five. That's what I'm saying. The top five question is so hard.
Well, my top five always stays the same. It's always Pharoah Monch, Nas, Black Thought, Ghostface, and what was that fifth one? I'll just say Redman.
I was literally just having a conversation about Ghostface like maybe 2 hours.
Ghostface needs his props. I'm tired of niggas.
Yeah, we had a conversation about Ghostface, and I had to line somebody up about Ghostface because I was raised off Ghost. So
yeah, yo, like people try to tell him like Ghost is ass. I'm just looking at them like he made the most consistent. He has the most consistent run of dope albums, including. Like still to this day, like there's not been a bad even Wizard of Poetry, whatever the fuck. Even that wasn't that bad, but at the end of the day, he still has a streak. In dope records. And I don't care if he raps until 60. I don't care if he raps until he's 60.
Quality hip hop. That's all it is. It's quality music. Forget hip hop. It's just quality music. Like I love shit. Yo, shit ain't been the same for Action Bronson since he posted the video of him like fucking doing the pose and fucking like putting like saying like yo this fat fuck. Well, my man was talking about how the Teddy Pendergrass. Yeah, that was was it Teddy Pendergrass or Harold Melvin and the Bulldogs?
It was Teddy Pendergrass. It was something. Yo, I was like something. When I saw that shit, I'm like, yo, Action Bronson has not been the same since.
Yeah,
and he got fucking confronted at Sean Price's funeral, that was kind of tacky, but still.
Yeah, very. But
at the end of the day, like you don't fuck around and say like no one ain't rapping like a certain way no more. And that nigga a legend. You don't fucking say that shit, not even as a joke.
I don't think it was on purpose though. I think it was probably the way I looked at it. I'm pretty sure he was fed up with the question, and my man was on ESPN, and I think they asked him at the wrong time, and he was just like, "Look, man, I'm tired of asking me about this."
Yeah, they didn't start asking that nigga. He can't help. He sounds like that. He talks like that.
Yeah, you can't help that. Yeah, I can see if it was like early on, like, but by that time we already knew what he talked like, what he sounded like, what he rapped like. So
he sounds like a New Yorker. First of all, he has a New York accent. That's one thing. Like they both have.
It's not like he just rap like Ghost. He talk like Ghost too. It's like it's not forced.
Nah, it's not. It's easy. That's why I said I never understood the whole comparison thing. You know, when I did hear him on a record, I was like, Ghost? No, it wasn't him. And then I heard Meteor Hammer with Ghost and Action Bronson on it. I hear the difference, but it still sound the same.
But still, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like, subject matters are different, you know. So if fucking Action Bronson gonna be talking about food and getting his ass licked by prostitutes, I think Ghost is not doing any of that shit. He's gonna talk about he's gonna talk about Wallaby Clarks and shit, and he's gonna make some dope storylines like the 36 seasons. It's 36 seasons.
He's gonna definitely like describe every detail of the room, what my man was smoking, what he had on, when he looked to the left. He's definitely about to ride about every detail of the entire moment over some ill ass stylistic sample. Not even a sample. He gonna rap over the whole song just with them singing on it. He don't even care.
Yeah, like I said,
Ghost is raw.
My top 5 stays the same: Pharoah Monch, Nas, Ghostface, Black Thought.
Yeah, I'm with you. Oh, that's where I made a mistake. I meant to say X.
Ooh.
That's what I meant to say. Because it's Project Pat and ODB are the ones that's always kind of like interchanging.
Is it Crackhead circa 97?
I'm sorry, I hear you.
For 97?
No. This is like
no, I mean in terms of DMX.
Oh yeah. I thought you just named the track I never heard. I was literally about to be like, I ain't never heard of that.
I'm about to check that shit the fuck out now.
Yeah, I was definitely about to hit up that LimeWire, like, yo, which I got.
What?
It's like, nah, wait.
Hold up, I'm about to say, like, damn, they brought that shit back.
Yeah, straight up on my dial-up.
Give it ease to your computer.
I'm gonna post I'm gonna post the lyrics as my away message on AIM, but for real though, like that first X album.
Yeah, best album of all time.
It means a lot. It means so
People,
much.
when they try to bullshit me and say, hey, that album wasn't shit, I'm like, somebody told me that one day. I was like, I looked at them real weird. Like, I want to come out the chair and beat their ass.
That's like, blasphemy.
It is. It's Dark and Hell is one of the best albums of hip hop.
Yeah, you can read those lyrics, and that's I love that album.
Right. Like one of the dopest albums ever. So
I use that album and a lot of pop to kind of create the template of how I felt comfortable doing music. You know, right. For a long time, all you saw was the character aspect of hip hop. You know, like you really got to see the man. Even if you saw the man, you know, there was still that shiny coating over top of it, of the jewelry, of the women, of the everything else. The only two that I was able to see the aggression of a man versus them crying on the next song or praying on the next song. And then going right back to being that aggressive male figure and then loving a woman but then treating a hoe like a hoe. Like I got every span, them and Styles P as well, but like I got every span of being a man from them through their music.
Word.
And like that's why I'm so comfortable speaking about myself or speaking about, you know, bill collectors, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm able to talk about that type of stuff because my elders.
One of my favorite songs off the project. Yeah, one of my favorite songs off the project, Bill Collectors, Fortress. That beat is fucking ill. You killed that shit. So, what are your plans for the future?
More music.
Or what you got currently rumbling the hell up? I don't know the future. Like I said, we don't know what's going to happen. The future always changes when things we don't have in our control happen.
Yeah. Ginger Ritchie and Daryl J's project. I'm behind majority of the production on those, if not all of them at this point. So right now we're just in the post production on both their projects. I got 2 projects finished. And I got a couple like loose joints here and there, so I may just drop things periodically. But right now, at the moment, I really want to get some more visuals for cosplay. I'm itching to release more music, but I really want to like go ahead and kind of like bless some more visuals for this joint.
Word.
Like, shows beyond that. Creative, man. Well, like I just want to create. That's it. Like,
Justin, just to tell you, if you're looking for shows, I can help you out. We still doing our shows whenever we can, and some people. I'll put you in the mix.
Fire, let's do that.
Yeah, if you have no problem with getting shot in Jersey City, no, I'm just playing with you. That's not true.
Nah, I made my rounds a couple of times out there. I got some people out there. We're cool.
Oh, I know. Look, man, Jersey is Jersey. At the end of the day, everybody gets shot. Anyway,
you talking about me and my horror movies, nigga? You got the blackest soul. Everybody gets shot. Damn.
No. Wow. No. Everybody don't get shot. I haven't gotten my stripes yet. But what can we expect from the Audio Up Collective? We already know we got Ab Go Hard with the Ash manual.
real quick, I'm gonna cut you off. It's AB Go Hard. Everybody make that mistake.
Damn it, motherfucker. He got look, man.
Yeah. I think he doesn't. He might have said his name was Ab Go Hard too on purpose to probably fuck somebody up because that just sounds like some shit he would do. But that nigga drops music frequently, so you know, there's more music to come. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm not mistaken,
he's gonna probably come out with something called the Ass Eaters trilogy.
Yo, you never know. But yo, on some real shit, he's always sitting on some ultra fire. Like I know you got that ass manual shit in your head, but when he sit down and drop some knowledge, like that shit come from left field and you don't be ready for it. So but yeah, he sent me a project. He sent me like an album maybe like a day or two ago. It's in my email, so I gotta go listen to that. Like I said, Dow J's project is practically finished. I think we're recording one more song. Ginger Richie's, we shot a video for her single today. I'm literally just coming from the video now. And that's shit. I mean, you know, just more music, more visuals, more merch, more life, everything. I don't know, like what else you would expect from people who make music, because that's what we do.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes
that's what we want to do. That's what we want to do.
But sometimes people go through spurts of like not creating, and because they're like at a blockage. Because that's what I'm dealing with certain artists that are on this label too, where they're at a blockage, and I'm just looking at them like, hey, live some life, nigga.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like I'm never not living. I'm never not experiencing nothing, and I internalize everything because I'm a weirdo, and it's easy for me to take anything and flip that into.
I'm sorry. What makes you a weirdo, other than the fact that you've been born out of the pit of Jerry Curl of Activator? Like, what makes you weird? Like, I don't get it.
Before I answer that question, we're not gonna spread that rumor. This shit is al natural. You figure deal me. You keep trying to put Jerry Curl jokes in it, nigga. Shit ain't sweet. Shit natural.
Oh shit! I like this guy.
I think what made me weirdo is just like, honestly, the craziest part is that what makes me a weirdo is my confidence in who I am. I don't shy away from anything that makes me weird or that makes me different or that makes me unique. I embrace it. You know, like, I think, you know, me talking about my hair and my music is because of what you just did, or because of, you know what I'm saying? It's facts though, because we feel less than because I had a different texture of hair, and you know what I'm saying? Like I kind of took that. I
have the same texture of hair, but I haven't seen hairline, so therefore it's kind of null and void. You're still good out here.
You know what I'm saying though? You know, like we're back to perspective again. We're back to perspective again, and I think that I kind of would use that and turn that into ammunition. You know what I mean? Or more material.
Right.
And I think that's what kind of defines the weird aspect. It's the fact that I'm not shying away from none of it. I think most people would.
Yeah, because some dude came up to me one day. He was like, "Yo, your boy's dope, yo." Like, but he weird as hell. He watches anime. I had to look at that nigga like, fuck makes you weird for that?
But that's what I'm saying, you know, like the anime thing. But for me, it's the horror thing. It's like, yo, you know, I'm a dude who I'm at a show and everybody else is dressed one way, and I'm sitting here with a horror movie T-shirt on, like in some Vans, chilling. You know, it's that. But at the same time, being comfortable.
Man, you know how many people wear AC/DC Megadeth T-shirts, don't know nothing about that shit. Look, at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
You gotta understand. Like, at the end of the day, it be you, man. That's what it's all about, man. Like, everybody's so focused.
But I think that's what it's about.
Everybody's so focused on what makes them black and what makes them white, whatever the fuck. Like, yo, focus on what makes you, man. The best. You can be the best individual you can always be. At the end of the day, you can only be you. You can't be everybody else.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right, and that's where my mind state is always. And I think that's what makes it weird, is that not everybody thinks that way. Everybody else walks around in boxes, and those boxes are a description of each person or what they should be like. And me, I'm like a ball of just randomness. I really don't give too many of a fucks. You know, I'm just here to express myself and keep it moving.
Right. So cosplay being one of your body work that's out, like that's more recent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you want people to get from this project?
I don't have any expectations. I stripped expectations when I put it out. You laughing, but I'm being 100. I'm being 100 in saying that because it's just an offering.
Right.
Whatever you get from it, you take from it. It's a blessing that you got something from it. I'm just sharing art. I hope that people get an opportunity to listen and that they're in solitude when they do listen, so that they can capture everything that I felt like I delivered. And that's it. All I want you to get is a good listening experience. If you take more from it, that's ill. I'm an ill nigga. Good looks. But if not, like, cool. I just hope you enjoyed it sonically. I hope you were able to listen all the way through. I hope you were able to vibe, maybe like a line or two. I'm not too greedy. Like, whatever y'all get from it, just let me know what it is.
Word.
That's it. That's all I asked.
Word, man. I ain't gonna ask you about if you got any like more projects in the pipeline. You already done says you got something coming. You got like 2 projects that you already have on the way. But we're not gonna like give them no details of things. No. We're gonna give them some damn surprise, because when you said like you was gonna drop a body of work, you just didn't tell them what. You just like drop whatever the fuck you want to drop. So you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I feel right now. Because to be honest with you, I feel like dropping it this morning, but I'm just trying to be patient and just maneuver the right way. I'm anxious. I really like what else I got, so I'm anxious to share it, especially because of the feedback I got with this. So and it's nothing like this either. So
word. So pretty much this is like the end of the interview where we have you to plug in your social media where people can listen to your music. So plug away what you want people to know about. This is your time.
All right, facts. Okay, so if you want to follow me on that Twitter thing, you can follow me at Alvie _Skywalker on IG. It's Alvitura, ALVIETURA. That's if you want to interact with me, if you want to follow me. If you want to hear the music, Alvie the Skywalker on SoundCloud. You can search Alvie the Skywalker on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music.
Damn.
All that shit. You can search it. Hopefully I'll pop up, and hopefully you like what you hear. Is that you don't capitalize any letters. Keep it all lowercase letters, please.
Yeah, man. No all caps when you speak the man's name.
It's not gonna alter anything in the search. Yeah. But the nigga just like lowercase letters.
No all caps when you speak the man's name. But at the end of the day, thank you for being a part of Gem Radio episode 11, my dude, man. Like, on some real shit, man. Like, your music for a while since like the Curl Winslow joint, and I've been like looking back on some of your other stuff. You had a joint with Karma, I think.
Yeah, we got a bunch of music together.
Yeah, that's the homegirl. Like, she's cool. She's.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Hopefully I can get. I think she's dope. She's dope as fuck. I most definitely might try to interview her because she has a lot of dope shit going on for herself.
Yeah, that's the cuz right there. That's family.
Oh,
No. But she roll with us. She family. She L human being.
Yeah, cool person. Like, really dope. So pretty much we finally found a series. It's going to be called Gem Selects, and so pretty much how I've done shows before in the past. Like, people couldn't just get on just because they can rap. They had to get on because I actually genuinely liked them in terms of their craft and their music and everything like that. So that's why it's called Gem Selects, because we will select you to be a part of the single series. And what we'll do, we're trying to find a good partner. There could be more visibility for any of the artists that are going to be a part of this single series. So far, it's looking like Petey and Craze have signed on to do it. Me and Alvie the Skywalker are still talking about it. What else do we have going on? Louis Ave, Nissan, I just talked with him yesterday. La Brea sent me something. We got a couple people who are from New Jersey, represent my city, but I like to represent the represent the state itself, because at the end of the day, we all have talent. Everybody in New Jersey has talent. And it's about time we start bringing it to the forefront. So, coming very, very soon, just to tell, you know what, fuck it, I'll spoil it all for you. It'll be a couple of tracks, maybe 13 tracks. We'll reveal all 13 of them, and then for a full-length project that will probably end up on Spotify. I don't know how we're going to do it. We've been looking at some ways to do it, and it'll be Gem Tape 2. It's been like forever since we've been trying to make Gem Tape 2 happen, and I think I found a way to make it happen, and this is by doing the single series, and it'll work at the end of the day. So, yo, Alvie, so how you feel about that?
I'm with it, bro. You know, we already spoke, so you already know I'm.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
So, yo, thank you for
whatever you need.
Yo, thank you so much.
You already know, man. It's nothing.
So, you know, I'm gonna go head out. I'm gonna go to a liquor store and get something to drink because I'm gonna be off from work for 2 days. So, so yo, I want to thank everybody for tuning into Gem Radio. No, there's not gonna be a beat set at the end of this interview. It's just gonna be nothing but silence, or you're gonna go to the next track on fucking SoundCloud. I don't know how it's gonna work for you, but at the end of the day, I want to thank you all for tuning in. This is Mr.B, curator and an avid lover of music. This is Gem Radio episode 11 with Alvie the Skywalker.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're weird as fuck.
Embarrassing. I just hope it don't say decline. I need that PayPal to bling a couple hundred more times. Bill collected steady heavily all on my line, and I be thinking if I don't